because at the end of the day, they just want to make sure that you're okay, which is what I really understand. And I have nothing against anyone from home. Instead, I love them.
What is one thing you would say to yourself when you started this journey?
I always say I'm proud of myself because I know exactly how it all started.
Sure.
I usually don't have a specific definition for what it must do to the next person. All I know is that I'm trying to just create something that can make you dance, basically, something that can make you happy, or something that can touch you even when you're sad, or that can evoke an emotion that maybe you haven't felt in a while. Basically, just to check if you're alive.
What keeps you rooted in music?
What keeps me rooted in music? Oh, man.
It all starts with a feeling.
Welcome to Roots FM with your host, Kamanga.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Roots FM. I am back with another guest. As you expected, I brought the goods this time. This guy is KZN born producer for about 16 years now. He's been dropping bombs for years and years, and he's played at some of the top venues in the world. When I say top venues in the world, I'm talking about June in Paris, at Watergate in Berlin, deep in the city. He's dropped songs on Rise, Berlin, on Claps Records, and many more. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Mr. Joe.
Yo. What's up?
What's happening?
How you, man? How
I'm
you?
good, man. I'm good.
I'm
Thanks
good,
for
brother.
joining us for the
good?
podcast. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Nah,
man.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. No, thank you.
You look so shocked when I was saying these things. That's you, my guy.
Yeah.
Hey?
No, man, I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. Talk to me, man. You've been doing this thing for a very long time. 16 years at least dropping music, and I'm sure it started way before that.
16? I don't know if it's 16, though.
Yeah.
It might just be maybe 14 or 13.
2010.
This guy is trying to make me over-experienced.
Yeah, that's you, man. That's you. Talk to me.
No,
Where did this-
2010. Yeah. But at that time, I was still like, you know, learning. I was really like in my baby steps.
Yeah.
So I can officially say that maybe 2013.
Okay.
That's when I was starting to, I think I'm hearing what's going on.
Yeah.
And moving forward from there.
Okay.
But yeah, you never know. But I do remember that I started playing around with music in high school, probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what was that like for you? Like, where did it come? Why did you start playing music in high school?
I think it's basically came from where I come from.
Yeah.
At home.
Do you have a musical family?
Yeah, you can basically say that, where music was always around. My father was playing a lot of music. My sister can sing, and from there, I think, just being around my cousins, they used to play a lot of music,
Sure.
and my other cousin used to DJ, play around with vinyls, and I used to learn and just sit and watch. So I think just being around Ekasi, there was just a lot of things that were happening in the hood where like music was just everywhere, basically. So you're hearing it at home, you're hearing it at your friends, cousins, you're hearing it in your congregation, where you go and praise God. So basically, it was everywhere.
Sure.
For me. So the taxis,
Yeah.
the bus. So I think that's how the bug got me, where it's like, you can't run away from it. And I think from there, I just fell in love with it, and I just started wanting to find out more about it and just to do it. And that's how it all started for me.
So were you more interested in like DJing or producing? Like, what was it? Did you play any instruments?
I didn't play any instruments because I didn't have, but I wish I was able to play piano at a young age. But yeah, I was more into the DJing side, and then from there, I went into the production
Okay.
because luckily I had that computer at home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So with the Fruity Loops and everything, and the virtual DJs and the Automix MP3 coming out,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically, so that's where it all started. Where it's like, okay, I was fooling around. Okay, I got the Fruity Loops demo. So it was like, oh, okay, make a song now, because you couldn't even save a song in the demo version. And at that time, we didn't know anything. We didn't know how to get these things
Yeah.
because there's no tutorials, there's no internet, there's no. I don't even think if there was YouTube at that time or something. I don't know when YouTube came about,
Yeah.
but I know that you couldn't really find information easily as
Yeah.
today versus then.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, you get this program. They tell you, this is the program to make music with. Next
Who was it?
thing,
How did you find the program?
a friend of mine gave me. A friend of mine
Yeah.
from where I grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friends would just like give me some programs. So, because they knew that I loved the music, so they were just like, try this.
Sure.
And from there, it's like, okay, let me, and then you get there and you realize that this is a demo version, and if you're gonna say you're gonna make a song, you're gonna have to finish it and export now. Otherwise, if you can't save, so if you're thinking you're gonna come back tomorrow, so I think now that made me now want to do more of it. Because I just wanted to hear my songs, and I wanted to export them so I can burn them on CDs, and then I can play them for my friends or
Okay.
play them at home and just to see the reactions.
Dope.
So I used to do that, and yeah.
Okay. And at that time, what were you making? Like, were you making house? Were you making hip hop?
Yeah, I think I was just playing around.
Sure.
But I can't put properly like a full name to it.
Yeah.
To what it was house. But yeah, it was house. But also we would try the hip hop. We would try the gqom.
Yeah.
Because gqom has also been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So especially in KZN. So there were those gqom influences that we had from listening to the Afrotainment guys, about Tira, and so basically that's how my sound basically got infused by all these different sounds. So I would try all of that and just see, what I could come up with basically. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm gonna say this like in the easiest and nicest way possible. Your music is very different from like what we are used to in SA.
Yeah.
I think your music aligns a lot more with like Ulo's sound in terms of like the types of elements, the different tones, the synths that are in there.
Yeah.
So would you say that there was a big influence around the kind of music you were hearing in Durban, and then like Tira and all these guys were influencing the kind of sound you made, or was it more like a personal journey of what you wanted to create?
Yeah, there's definitely influence. There's also what you wanted to create, because I've always wanted to have a way of having my own sound, but also you have to listen to people that have their own sounds, and that's how listening to people like Tulo, like Manu and all these guys, Usanlade, Bodhisattva, like that's how we basically end up having what can I say, guidance of how to put yourself together in sound and present yourself, because those guys did that basically. So basically it all came from that. So I would say it's definitely influenced by listening to a lot of sounds, because I also listened to like the sounds that came from overseas also. Your guys, there's a lot of guys, man, that played a role in just how I see sound today. Like your Dennis Ferreira, your Aman Van Hilden. It's a lot of these guys, man, that just touched me basically musically, for me to really want to just say, okay, I want to just also just put a stamp on myself and just do this and just be brave, basically, because I feel like doing music also just comes with a part of having you to be very brave and have courage.
Yeah.
You know, because you're gonna face a lot.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think of all the people I've spoken to, you've been through quite a journey from where you started till now. You've played at different venues, you've collaborated with different people, you've shared the stage with different people.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say is one thing that you will remember out of your whole career so far?
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy because I've had a lot of crazy moments. You know, like meeting people that you would like listen to, and back in the days, and they were inspiring you, and next day you just meeting them, you know, face to face. So moments like that, I've always, what can I say? Hold them with high value.
Sure.
Because they made me be even more inspired to try and just focus and just believe, you know. So it's a lot of moments. I really can't even pick one because it's a lot, you know, like meeting Kulo, you know, and him also getting to listen to my music and starting to support it and co-signing it and playing some of the tracks worldwide. You know, for me, seeing all those guys with Black Coffee, them also like supporting, you know, for me, all those things were touching to see because I know where I came from, and some things where I come from are really not things that are seen as you know that it's possible, basically. So not to shy away and say my place is a bad place. It's just the reality of how things are, and I feel like so many guys have inspired us to dream. They've inspired us to see more of ourselves and to be around those people and just to see that and just to watch that. Basically, it's very heartwarming.
Sure.
Yeah, it's very heartwarming because you get to see that anything is possible. You get to, because it's different from not seeing it, and then once you see it, and you get to realize that, okay, if I keep working, if I keep just believing, praying, and just pursuing what I say I want to pursue, there's a direction that can be formed. And there's a lot of moments, man. There's a lot of moments, you know.
And I'm sure even just as you're mentioning now, just keeping the faith, it's not even easy with your family. Like coming from a different background, it's like trying to chase music. It's not a usual thing. So I'm sure those challenges were real and still are real. You know?
No, definitely, because at the end of the day, they just want to make sure that you're okay, and which is what I really understand. And I have nothing against anyone from home. You know, instead I love them, and everything for me, when I grow up now, as I keep on growing, you get to understand that it all came from a place of love.
Sure.
At the end of the day, because the world is a very fragile place. It can be fragile. So those things are things that come from all those things that they've also seen with life. And that's why we just pray, man. We just pray to just keep on being able to focus and just do what we do and to see it come into fruition.
Sure.
So it's basically just them giving me their grace and just knowing that, okay, whatever he's doing, it's going to work, no matter how long it takes. Basically. So yeah, man. So it's been challenging, definitely. But just like anything else, man, it's challenging.
Yeah, that's life.
Like for me, that's the thing I've just noticed, that with life, and the more I get to experience it, is that it's all a challenge. We're just in this one big world full of challenges differently. We're just grateful to be able to be here and just, you know, doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the music that you've made, a lot of it, you've collaborated with different people, you've learned different things along the way. Would you say at this point now you have one sound or let me say one song that is your favorite?
My God. It's so tough, bro, because
Yeah.
I have favorites, and the next thing, I just feel like I have so many favorites.
Yeah.
You know,
Which is good, right? Which means you love your own music.
yeah, no, I definitely do,
Yeah.
man. I really jam. I think I'm gonna soon be putting out videos of just me jamming in studio,
Yeah.
and people just get to see I really do jam.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one is my favorite
Sure.
because it's so hard to choose. Because the thing is that there's a lot of songs
Yeah.
that I've made over the years, and it just ends up being hard. But I will always give flowers to Lost in My Dab because I feel like that's how I got it really introduced, and from there I saw a lot of things I was not seeing before happen in my life, and just from there things growing more and more, year by year. So that would be definitely always part of maybe the top 3 tracks that I've made, because I got to see change. I got to see worldwide support. So that was my first time just seeing a creation of mine really just being out there.
And being supported and enjoyed.
And enjoyed, bro,
Yeah.
and enjoyed. So there's a lot of memories
Yeah.
that came with that, man. There's a lot of memories that came with that.
And tell me, when do you think there was a point where you felt, okay, this, like, I'm now an artist, like this is like my life? Was there a point where you were like, okay, cool, I'm getting recognized, I'm getting paid this thing, like this is my life now?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think probably that started happening maybe 2-3 years ago or something. You know, it's only now where I started to see things like that. Because of just fighting so much for yourself to just do better, and sometimes we fight so much that we forget to just look at what we've done.
Like we're
You
not
know.
speaking about your accolades now. telling your whole journey back to you. That's when you realize, though. That's when you realize,
'cause-
so, like you're saying, your head is down. You
Yeah.
in the fight. You in the road now.
Yeah,
You're walking,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
forget that, hey, I've done this. I've played here. I've made
Yeah,
this.
you forget all these things, bro,
Yeah.
because you just realize that for you feel like, okay, I'm an artist and I just wanna paint as much as I can,
Yeah,
because that's what I'm just feel like I'm here called on to do.
sure.
So I just wanna add so much light to the world that sometimes I forget that, the sun is actually shining, and because I just wanna create, and I don't know, maybe God knows why he creates us like that, because I feel like I'm not the only one that
Sure.
sometimes does that in terms of not really sitting back, and because I feel like sometimes sitting, and for me, like, it works with a discipline way type of thing where it's like, okay, you've done this and that, what's next, how you doing everything else.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's a very painful place to be in, because sometimes you think you're gonna know exactly how you wanna do something, and you think you're gonna get certain reactions, only to find out that you might just not get anything.
Yeah.
You might just do that song and release it, and
That's it.
that's it. And
Yeah.
the least time you expect it, and then boom.
Yeah.
So it's a very unpredictable journey, basically, where you just have to be consistent. And when it comes to that, and that's how I feel I ended up applying that, where it's like, okay, this happened, but we here, you know. Yeah.
As an artist moving through the space and all the years that you've had and experience with this,
Yeah.
what is one thing you would say to yourself, if you could speak to yourself when you started this journey? That one thing that you would say to yourself?
I always say I'm proud of myself. Yeah, no, that's one thing I say, man,
Yeah.
because I know exactly how it all started.
Sure.
You know, I just in a small room,
Yeah.
nothing of any background teaching or
Yeah.
anything. It's just me just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something is wrapped up in a box. You don't know how to plug it in. There's no even manual of how to plug
Yeah.
that thing and make it stand and sit and work. You just got that little information from a source via verbal back in the day, and then from there you just have to keep on going.
Yeah.
So when I look at how all of that came to what it is now, it always surprises me. You know, I always sit in aware, basically. It's like, wow. Like, you get to see also the work of God.
Sure.
Yeah, because there's definitely a God, you know, that is able to also work through you when he sees that, oh, okay, this guy is dedicated to this, so I feel like the universe backs you up, basically, in terms of making sure that you're good. And even if you're not ready, it will make you get ready, and it will find a way of just opening things for you, whether it's knowledge, whatever, basically, that you trying to
Achieve.
basically evolve in.
Yeah. I hear you. If you could see yourself in the future, what would you like to see yourself as? Given everything that you've been through now, all the gigs you've played, all the where would you want to be in the future? Let's say 5 years from now.
From now, still in the world.
It's important, man. It's
still
important.
still in the world, man. Just doing what I love,
For sure.
and doing it in a more meaningful and impactful way.
Yeah.
That is just of beautifulness when it comes to the craft
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, I think for me, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing that all those years where things didn't make sense,
Yeah.
making sense.
Sure.
You know, because there was a lot of years where things didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So and that's why I'm still here, because I'm putting together the
Sure.
puzzle, basically.
Yeah.
So just seeing that and touring,
Yeah.
you know, touring, collaborating with everyone,
Yeah.
basically from different countries.
Sure.
You know, that's my dream. You know, walking into those stages where you thought they were impossible to reach, and being there and just seeing yourself work in those stages, collaborating with the people that you thought you'd never collaborate with because it just seems far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you ever hope that your music has an outcome or does something, or like when you make music, is there something that you feel, nah, this one must do this one must do that?
Yeah, I definitely do, but I usually don't have a specific definition for what it must do to the next person. All I know is that I'm trying to just create
Yeah.
something that can make you dance, basically, something that can make you happy, or something that can touch you even when you're sad, or that can evoke an emotion that maybe you haven't felt in a while. Like, basically just to check if you're alive, basically. So for me, it's just about keeping people going,
Yeah.
because that's what music did to me. It's just kept me going. So it's all about that for me. It's like, if I'm making these songs, I'm making them from a place of inspiration, also a place of sadness, also a place of doubt, because that's what a human goes through. A human goes through all those emotions, you know, differently. But the nice thing about music is that you can dance to it, whether you're sad, whether you're happy at that time, or whether things are just tough, but you still you're still able to intake it.
Sure.
So my music has stemmed from all those places where I was brokenhearted, where I was happy, where I was sad, where I felt nervous or angry or you know, anything basically. So it's like my life experiences into sound basically. Also you know, just to come 20, 30, 40 years later or something, whatever happens, you know that okay, there's a guy that came into the world and he just made music to just make sure that the next bunch of humans can get inspiration
Sure.
to fight whatever thing they'll be facing basically at that time.
I'm gonna ask you one last question, right? And I ask this to everyone now on the show.
Yeah.
That question is, what keeps you rooted in music?
What keeps me rooted in music? I think it's the feeling, bro, that I get. It's just a priceless feeling that just makes my body function. You know, and the days it's held me down, for me, I just feel like music is just a priceless thing, and that is just of God, divine energy, where you basically think you understand it, but it's bigger than you to even understand what is music. How I just keep rooted in it is just by just loving it, man, and just playing it. Like with me, music, we're just like this. It's always something that's just playing because that's how I grew up, because there was always this music around. So it just became second nature for me, basically, where it's like, okay, music, you know, so it's something that I don't even shy away from being, you know, it's something that maybe the next person sees me as. This one is yapambana,
Yeah.
it's like it's like go, but so it's one of those things for me. So you know, and just also playing like old songs that I grew up listening to. You know, it always warms my heart. Basically, like there's a lot of music that was out there from the quieter days. You know, the hip hop, the R&B, you know, the soul, all those, you know, the jazz. So all those songs, basically, they also keep me rooted, basically, because it resembles that big what can I call it? It brings that big resemblance of me as a child, wanting to do this because of the songs that I was also hearing as a child that inspired me and wanted me to know more. And you know, so I play a lot of old stuff. Like I enjoy, but I listen to whatever is going on right now, you know, and I enjoy it too. But I'm also an oldie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my old stuff, man. You know, I think that's where I go and just get my source, you know, where I'm just there and I'm just listening to these tracks, and you know, and you just inspired that these people are making such songs in the 80s, you know, and you get to realize, wow, you know, music is really, because the thing is, if you can play a song that was made 20 years ago and it still just fills you up like wholeheartedly, you get to realize that music is a timeless thing.
Sure.
You know, yes, we live in a time where everything is faster than, you know, it's like you're ordering a Big Mac, you know, it's quick, you know, it comes in now. So we live in a time like that, but for me, I get to really enjoy music. For me, it's not about just this track, go on to the next, you know, there's tracks that are still like playing big roles in my life, but I used to listen to them as a child. But when I listen to them even now, I still feel like, wow.
Yeah, still moves.
Wow, you know. So that's the beautiful thing about music, is like you make something that can travel for decades, basically, and inspire the next people to come.
Sure.
You know, and I always want people to not shy away from the South African music that was being made back in the day. I feel like I would love for people to go back and listen to the stuff that was made back in the day, because that's really, if you into production and you want to, you know, that's where you really like get a hang of things and a hang of inspiration, basically, where it's like, wow, you know, I was inspired by a lot of guys here at home. You know, yes, I've got outside influence, but I also have a lot of people that have inspired me here at home, you know. Like I remember when I heard Mbuso's Revenge, crazy tune. You know, for me, that tune really like did something to me.
Yeah.
You know, and even when I play it today, I still feel that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's definitely something that I can say it's a timeless, priceless experience.
Yeah. And that would be something that you'd want to be remembered for. It's just timeless music.
Yeah, timeless music. You know, a guy that just believed in himself, you know, and whatever he faced, he just continued. And he just wishes for the next generation of people that will come just to believe in themselves, and know that whatever they go through, there will be a solution. Some way, somehow, because I feel like the universe works through people. Yes, there's a higher source, and the higher source works through people to meet you halfway in whatever you're trying to do. And I would love to be remembered as that guy also that was just brave enough to walk those steps.
Sure.
And as much as they were challenging, but brave enough to say, okay, I may not have X, Y, Z right now. I may not be able to do this right now, but it's not going to be forever. Where I'm not going to be able to do so and so and so.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to walk.
Sure.
I'm just going to have to walk it. And I feel like when we do that as humans, we basically reach our full potential as the human species, and we don't basically put ourselves into a corner and say, this is the corner that we basically have to be in, and that's it. You know, I feel like I would love for people to just try. You know, just do whatever you want to do, and just keep on doing it.
Yeah.
You know, whatever happens, who goes, who comes, just do it.
Yeah.
You know, for me, that's all it's been, just doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should, I think Nike should sponsor you though. Just do it.
Yeah. They should, if they're watching. Yeah, we'll rock it, man. We'll rock. I know, you know. I'll do with a 500 mil. You know?
Right? You and me both.
Yeah. A 500 mil would be nice, man.
Yeah.
Why not, you know?
Yeah. Nah, Mr. Joe, thank you so much, bro.
Yeah,
I
thank you, bro.
appreciate you.
Thank you so
It
much.
was so nice to get to know you. We've known each other for some time, but it's always good to catch up, Aji.
Nah,
Thank you.
I feel so, you know, it's been nice.
And thank you guys for tuning in once again. As you know, Roots FM podcast, we're back at it. Got more people coming up on the show. It's just for you guys. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Roots FM.